Romeo, oh Romeo, that's his name. And he wears it well. Have you ever opened up your email, found a message screaming, "This is not a myth," with a story about a scam or a dangerous product? Pet owners, it turns out, actually get loads of them. Horror stories about things that really could befall your pet and be really dangerous around the house. But a lot of it is not true. So America's favorite veterinarian and our favorite, Dr. Marty Becker, is back with us this morning to do some myth busting. And Marty, we were talking about the chocolate, this notion, don't ever give chocolate to your pet.
I'm a practicing veterinarian. Last week, had a client come in, they dropped a chocolate chip cookie, rushed in, just like the old days when we were hit by a car. It ate 3 little morsels of chocolate. It does not cause a problem. A 10-pound dog has to eat 3 ounces, that's a large chocolate bar, of light chocolate. So a 100-pound dog would have to eat 2 pounds of milk chocolate to cause a problem. But darker chocolate is worse, and for smaller dogs it's worse. So I don't want you to be given it as a treat. Yeah. Darker the chocolate, the smaller the dog, the worse the problem. But it is not the end of the world. Not the risk that most people think it is. Right.
Yeah. Okay. And next to this, they've been all over the place. The myths about the wet jet and what it can do to your pet. So what's going on with this?
Febreze and wet jet. Okay. Yeah. People thought,
and everyone asks you about
dogs
this,
are going to get it on the paws. Exactly right. In the hospital, get it on their paws. They'd lick it off. It would cause kidney problems. Some people even came out and said that there was antifreeze-like properties in these products. ASPCA, Animal Poison Control, even, first of all, they didn't get the calls on anything, and they tested it and used as directed, no problem on either product.
No problem whatsoever.
No problem whatsoever.
And Romeo just yawned, but don't take it personally. I think he's just a little over it. The next thing, this is something I've heard ever since I was a kid. Yeah. Poinsettias at Christmas time.
Every list comes out. Poinsettias are poisonous. Keep them away from your pets. The fact is they cause nothing more than a little stomach irritation at the worst. They've just kept on the list. So again, that's one of those myths, and we're going to talk about something in a minute that's a big danger, but it's not poinsettias.
Okay, and the next is certain foods. A lot of lists making the rounds on the internet about certain products to stay away from, but you say you can't believe everything you read.
Okay, pet foods, there was a pet food recall, and that was an overseas supplier that had a melamine that was in there that was toxic.
Right.
Most recently, salmonella in pet foods. They are perfectly safe. What you need to do, though, is use some, when you feed your pet, after you get them preparing the food, wash your hands. If you get them playing with the pet, wash your hands. The other thing I would tell you, don't mix pet bowls and human bowls together. Don't wash them in the same sink. If you don't do that, perfectly safe.
Interesting. Don't wash them in the same sink.
Don't wash them in the same sink.
Okay, so here's where we make the transition, and if you haven't heard about this, you should. This is where you've got to really sort of listen up, because this is really where you see danger.
Now, first of all, people think frying pans. I mean, how's this going to do anything? Non-stick pans, at a certain temperature, they release a chemical. And the trouble is you don't know what temperature that is where it releases the harmful chemicals. It's not a problem for dogs or cats, it's a problem for birds. So if you have birds, you should not ever have them in the kitchen or near the kitchen, and don't have any non-stick pans in your house if you have birds, period.
Interesting. And that chemical isn't harmful to humans?
It's not harmful to humans or dogs or cats, but it's lethal to birds.
To birds, okay, got it. And lilies, who knew?
Don't those smell good? That's the problem.
For the dog,
That's
right?
the problem, is for cats especially. We have a saying in veterinary medicine, lilies are lethal. So the Easter lilies and then the lilies outside, these cats are attracted to the smell. They'll eat just a little bit of the leaves, causes kidney failure. Don't have them around if you have cats.
Lilies are lethal.
Lilies
Easy
are lethal.
enough. Next up, what do we have?
This looks like I've taken the contents out of my wife Teresa's purse, because she loves sugar-free gum.
Right.
Xylitol is a sugar substitute, and it is lethal. For even a small amount, one little tiny piece of gum for a cat or dog this size is probably lethal. It causes a precipitous drop in blood sugar. So don't, dogs like this can smell out termites and mold and bed bugs and bombs. We hear all these stories. They have a great sniffer. They can find it in your purse, or if you have candy sitting around on a shelf. Don't have anything with xylitol around pets.
Xylitol. Okay, and lastly
is flea and tick control products. The number 2 category after human medications that are given for animal poison control. These are safe as directed. What will happen is people will take a dog product and use a dog product and use it on a cat.
Right.
They'll take a large dog product and split it up. Talk to your veterinarian about what product is best for your pet, and you will be fine.
All right, and the real stars of the segment, Romeo and Pringle, right? And they are both up for adoption. We want to thank the Humane Society of New York for bringing us both of them. And I'm told Romeo's not going to get much bigger than he is right now, and Pringle, a little bigger, right? That's a kitten.
Not much. They're both 12 weeks old.
Oh, no, no kidding. 12 weeks. They're adorable. You can learn more how to adopt them, abcnews.com/GMA. While you're there, check out more on the myth-busting products we have here.